Hey everybody, Corey here from Power to Pro. We're going to show you today the Sports Coach light box, how to put it together. This is the one from Full Swing, and we're going to just show you how to put it all together real quick here. So first off, you're going to get 4 pieces of the box. You're going to get 2 of the main pieces and then the mounts. And behind it, you're also going to get some lights and gimbals and a camera and some cables, of course. So let's assemble some of the lights first. Let's assemble all the lights, I should say. Now the gimbal has a little ring in the center. You just unscrew that there. We're going to slide that light into place. Put that ring back on. And twist it in. So once you've screwed that ring into place, make sure it's nice and tight. And your light should move around like that. And then when we put it into the light box, I put a hand in on the back side and try not to get this thing to snap the cables out on the other side, because there's a bunch of cables down here. And if that comes out, just slide it back in. If that spring here, it's just a pretty basic spring. You can get that into place. I've done all the rest of the lights here except for this one, but I did have the end ones in, and this one because we need to put it up while we're up there. Now the prep work I like to do before putting anything up is just to unscrew the access panel for the camera. There's 4 screws. I've already undone a couple just for ease of use. But that way, once it is mounted, you can mount the camera and then just run the cables over a little bit, connect those cables in. And so the other thing you can do is you can unscrew these pieces here, or you can do that when it's up. And lastly, you can make sure that all your tails are on. So these are the connections to the transformer, and they're porcelain, so they're very kind of awkward to get in, but just gotta wiggle it into place and make sure it's on, and do that for all of your attached lights. Once you've got that done, you're ready to mount your brackets. Determine your position for the lights based off of the installation manual, and make sure to mount the bracket that has the arms or the wings coming out at the bottom. So this should be the ceiling. And the reason being is that when you get to the point of sliding this box on, you can just slide it on like that. Now I've got the plastic on so you can't see how it slides, but you get the idea. So once the boxes are mounted up on the ceiling, I definitely recommend 2 people and a lot of room if you can get it. You will be able to slide those on, attach the boxes together using those screws. And I've got the screws on here still, but you slide it up, attach the screws, and then now you can work from underneath. So to make life a little bit easier for the video, I'm going to show you how to connect everything from up top. But you can still connect everything from this access panel in here, so that'll make your life a lot easier through that access panel. What we need to do is we need to run our cable for that other light that we haven't installed yet, and we need to connect our power cables. So all 3 power cables, ground, neutral, and hot. We want to make sure we don't get our cables too tangled up there. So we're going to find our other connections here. So we got ground, green for ground. I'm just going to slide these a little bit closer. Got white for neutral. And our black for hot. Now I'm not putting them all the way in, but make sure they are pushed in super tight. And then we're going to mount our camera and connect the cable. So there is a USB cable that goes to the side of the camera. And again, for ease of use, I'm going to just show you the mount from the top side. You can see how much fun this is when you're standing up on a ladder trying to do all this through an access panel. So make sure you have lots of patience. If you need to grab a bevy before you start, it might help. So once it's in, we just want to tighten that up. And you're going to do some more positioning later. So you don't want to have it too tight or you can't move it again. Connect your USB cable, and then we're going to make sure that these other cables stay out of our way. And we're going to wire in this last light here. So the wiring of the last light, you want to, I'll do it from the back side to make it a little bit more realistic to what you'd be doing. You mount your connector first, and then with this one we don't have a choice, but our ears may snap a little, but I try to slide them in like so. And now we've got our lights, our camera. I leave this access panel off until we get everything all set up, and then you can tie off these cables if they get in your way. There's a little mounting bracket off the side. That's just a stickies. And you can use that and use a cable tie to tie these things off so they don't keep moving around on you. Nice to have the cables all tied off once it's in there. And then I'm going to show you how to plug in on the other end. So the cable that they give you with this is a really long one. And you can get shorter AC cables if you've already run a plug out there. We've used a lot of 3-foots. So you plug your AC cable in, and then obviously into an outlet. And voila, we've got a working light box. Now obviously that light, or that power outlet, should be on a switch so that you can turn the lights on and off. And now we're also going to connect the USB. The USB is this guy here. That's going to go into that one there. And we run our extension cable. So if you've done that already, you should have your extension cable run through your conduit, or you can do that at this point. But best to run a conduit over to your projector, and that way if you ever have a problem with the USB cable, you can just simply replace it. So that's it. Then you'll have a mounted sports coach light box that's made by Full Swing. For more information, you can always visit us at www.par2pro.com.